Hey guys, my name is Rohan, and I applied to three MBA programs in India. I applied to ISB, IIM Ahmedabad, and IIM Bangalore. For IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Bangalore, I applied to their 1 year MBA programs. And I was fortunate enough to actually get admits from all these three schools. I'm going to just talk about how strategy for GMAT helped me in my process of applying to these business schools. So, as any other MBA aspirant, after I was done with GMAT, I was looking out for somebody who I could work with for my applications to these three schools. And that's when I came across strategy for GMAT and specifically Manan. Um, I also had a chat with other admissions consultants. But what really struck out with strategy for GMAT was that with some of the other consultants, I would always be talking to their salespeople. So I never got a chance to talk to actually the person who I'm going to work with. But with strategy for GMAT, I directly spoke to Manan, and he gave me some great insights, and in general, he gave me some good pointers as to what are some of these schools really looking out for somebody of my background. So I was very impressed at that point. I felt that I have an idea of who I'm going to work with, and I felt comfortable while conversing with Manan. So that's why I ended up actually working with Manan and strategy for GMAT for my applications for all these three schools. So as you guys all know, I mean, primarily the business schools have two stages. The first is when you submit your application, which has all kinds of background information and essays, and the second round is if you get shortlisted. Of course, there's an interview. So with the first round of my applications, which was basically the essays and all the other information, I felt that working with Manan and strategy for GMAT was very insightful for me. In particular, I would say that there are 2 points that really worked out for me while writing my essays and basically in this process of my business school applications. So the first point was that I felt that even before I could really start writing my essays, Manan gave me some great insights and great pointers, and basically a good structure. So that I when I started writing my essays, I actually knew the structure and I was much more prepared to actually write them the way I wanted to. So I felt that his insights and his experience working with other business school aspirants was great because it provided me really good insights and really good kind of information on which I could build upon and kind of write my essays. The second point was that I feel that Manan was very prompt, and his turnaround time was very quick for any kind of essays or any kind of writing that I did. So I would get feedback from him within a day, and normally he would give me some great insights, and he would analyze all my writing in a critical way, and he would suggest some improvements. He would be critical in some of those parts of my essays. So I felt that his insights were great. Once I got shortlisted for my interviews, that's when also I undertook strategy for GMAT service for their mock interviews. And I would say that I was very satisfied with their service provided for the mock interviews also. Again, I would say that there are 2 points that really kind of worked out for me when preparing for interviews. So the first one was I felt that the people who Manan connected me with, who were alumni from all these different schools, I felt having mock interviews with them gave me an insight as to what are typically the questions or what are typically what the panel is looking out for. So I felt that I got some great insights from whoever Manan set me up for my mock interviews. And secondly, in general, I felt that the questions and the what they asked me in the mock interviews and some of the conversations that I also had with Manan, I think he gave me some great insights as to how I should improve, what I should be really looking for, how should I structure my answers. So I felt that this part was also great. That I could review each of my mock interviews with Manan, and we could talk about the feedback that the people who interviewed me kind of gave. I also had a chance to actually discuss a lot of these pointers, a lot of the feedback, really with the people who actually interviewed me. So I felt that process was also very seamless, and it really I would say added value to my MBA applications. So all in all, I would say that I was very satisfied with the service provided to me by Strategy for GMAT, and then specifically Manan. And I would close this video by wishing everybody good luck in their MBA application process. And I would highly recommend Strategy for GMAT if you are looking out for a reliable consultant who you can work with, for your MBA applications.